welcome. Are you excited?
No.
Do you know what I'm going to ask you about?
Yeah, I
You
like
should be nervous.
I like being the
You
one
should
that
be nervous.
asks the questions. I don't like being the one that has to answer them.
You're listening to the AV-IT Amplifier. Each week, we'll feature voices and ideas that need to be amplified in the higher education and pro-AV IT communities. This show is brought to you by higheredav.com. And now here's your host, Ryan Gray.
Hello and welcome to the HETMA podcast Takeover. We are here from Igloo Vision. This is Laura.
Hello, nice to meet you all.
And I'm Rebecca, for those of you who don't know me.
Everyone
and
knows me.
we're actually here to interview Ryan for a change.
Mixing it up today.
He is welcome. Are you excited?
No.
Do you know what I'm
Are
going
you
to ask you
nervous?
about?
Yeah, I
You
like
should be nervous.
I like being the
You
one
should
that
be nervous.
asks the questions. I don't like being the one that has to answer them.
I think it's good for the soul to get out of your comfort zone.
I think it is too.
So you just fine. This is buckle in for a fully immersive episode.
This could go
Yeah,
anyway.
I did that. It could go anyway. I've prepared no more than 3 questions, so hopefully it
we've
shouldn't
got.
take that long. But what we really wanted to do was put you under the microscope and ask you about technology. And it's not just going to be about Igloo, because
Okay.
I know that we are fantastic, and you know all that stuff.
They've heard enough about us.
They've heard enough about us.
We're getting into
Can we
Time
hear?
to
and is that
understand
possible to
the
hear
grey
enough about
matter.
you all?
The grey matter that's in there.
Yeah, that's trouble.
Let's
I
do
referenced that just for you.
I know. I appreciate that.
All right. So, first of all, Ryan, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
That's the question.
ASL.
Yeah, I'd like you to just like for anyone who happens to watch this, if you know,
They
what
wanna
if
know
someone
who you
what if
are,
it's
though.
someone's first day on HETMA and they're
That's
like,
true.
yeah. So could you
My
give us
dad might watch
a
this.
little-
He needs to know who you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hi,
Who's
Dad.
the real Ryan Gray?
All right. My name is Ryan Gray, and by day, I serve as Executive Director of Technology Engagement Strategy at Yavapai College in Northern Arizona.
Great place.
By night, Editor-in-Chief of Higher Ed AV Media, which means both of those roles means I create a lot of problems for other people that they then have to fix.
This guy.
You know what I'm saying? But then lots of times after they fix those problems, we win awards for them. It's good.
Yeah.
And when it's not, there goes Joe.
got
And
a
then,
crasher.
Don't jump. You've got so much to do.
Don't do it, Joe.
then when I'm not doing that, I am a husband and
Okay.
a father of a 21-year-old.
Congratulations.
And
Bit
I
late,
am
but
a
yes.
okay golfer. And
And which hand do you swing with?
well, in golf, you swing with both hands.
All right. Let's assume that it's my first day on earth. Are you a lefty or a righty?
A righty. Yes.
Are you right-handed when you write as well?
I am right-handed.
both
when I
lefties.
write.
We're both.
You both
lefties.
lefties?
Doesn't that
Lefties.
just make so
It
much
does
sense?
actually.
a lot
That
of sense.
solves a lot of problems that I've had with the two of you
It's
over
actually
time.
it's how we
Makes sense.
bonded. It was
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
like a
we're like-
romantic movie.
We,
but we
I saw
touched
her
on that.
writing and I was like,
That's,
This is so bad. The producer's getting up and
He's
leaving
leaving.
at this point.
he's done. He's so done.
No,
with us.
Chris, come back.
Yeah.
Are you actually unplugging? This is the saddest thing that's
Yeah.
ever happened to me. It's fine.
All right. What else would you like to know
okay,
about me? Anything
so
else?
I'd like to get started with the AV awards, if that's okay.
Sure.
So, the award you won, AV Professional of the Year,
Yes.
correct?
Big award.
It was a big award. It was the last one that they gave out, and
You gave a
everybody
speech.
applauded. It was like a movie.
beautiful
It was
moment.
really amazing.
Mhm.
So there's 2 questions to this part.
Okay.
First of all, do you think you've peaked?
Whoa. That's a great question. So, and here, and
Where'd you go
I'll
from
give you a
here?
legit answer to it, which is yes, though this wasn't the peak. The peak was back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think
How back are we going?
yeah, I don't know,
That's
18
you.
months. I think probably 2 years ago was about as good as I've ever been.
Okay.
I'm now on the downhill side, but I'm covering it really well.
Yeah, I mean, the award brought you back up a little bit, right?
It's like,
No,
get
I,
some
yeah,
some
I
clout.
think I pulled the wool over everyone's eyes or something like that. But no, that's no, I don't know. You know, yeah.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's a big win.
I think it was well deserved. I've
Very well
seen your
deserved.
work, and I do think that you
We're
work
very proud of you.
incredibly hard.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Again,
Don't cry.
I-
This is going to be weird for all of us.
We can all cry if you want.
I do realize that
Group
having
cry?
a
Group
having a speech that says I disagree with this is not being. I was
Yeah.
trying to be humble but not very gracious. Here's what I will say about it, which is, I did get to read the nomination, and it was
Hard to
meaning-
read because of Chris's handwriting.
That's funny. No, but it was like, I don't know. It was helpful. It's been a little bit of a crazy year. It's been a hard year. And so then when you're like, trying to actually accept seeing yourself from someone else's point of view. You know what I'm saying? It's challenging, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I am humbled, and I do for what I do well, I do work for the community quite a bit, and so I care about
You
it.
do. We'll
I mean, you care about everyone that's involved. I think that's pretty obvious, and the kids as well. That was one of the things when we were working together. You were very much it's about the kids. I respect that.
Yeah. So you mean the students?
Yeah,
kids.
you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
they're all roughly like 30 and under.
Oh,
And I
those
like
are the
categorized
kids?
in that way just to hurt everyone's feelings
Isn't
here.
that you?
Yes.
Nice.
Some of us
so,
aren't.
yeah.
Kids here, sadly.
So now that you have received recognition for your services to the
Mm-hmm.
industry, what's next for you?
That's a fair question. Yeah, I will be honest with you on that one if you're actually
please
asking,
do.
which
Yeah.
is, my goal in a lot of ways is to work myself out of a job. That is,
Okay.
and this, like, when I first started in Navy, I worked in a live event company and had a boss there that had kind of set this ethos, which is like, his thing was always, if you want a promotion, that's fine, but you have to work yourself out of a job. I can't promote you and create a vacuum.
Okay. Yes.
You need to bring everybody up and along. And then kind of that, what I'd like to do, what I'm trying to do at YC and other places is that very thing, which is
Yes.
whatever it is I'm working on,
Mhm.
make sure I'm not the only one doing it, and then work myself out of a job
Yeah.
so that A, other people get the opportunity,
100%.
B, things outlive me, and then I can, either
that
A, move
approach.
on to other things, or B, just phone it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
That's really nice.
That's lovely.
Really
yeah.
nice.
Well, I mean, I suppose because there is an element in education AV where there are seasoned AV professionals, but it is about teaching people who don't know the stuff
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
able to do the stuff.
And giving
Mhm.
the next generation a go.
Yeah.
Like letting those guys get up to speed and
Passing
have
the
fun with
torch.
them.
Nothing worse than working with someone who's defensive about their position.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
tough.
and the other thing is, like, if you think about like HETMA and stuff, it's still maybe first generation of leaders, maybe 1.5 generations of leaders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Actually, that would be good. You could tell us a bit about HETMA.
yeah.
So like, how,
Give us
So-
a short history.
yeah, because
Yes.
obviously that it's entirely education run, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's you guys. It's
Which is
all the
amazing because you guys are
professionals.
so busy in your own jobs, but you're
Mhm.
doing
It's
all
like,
this
where
on
do
the
you
side.
find the time?
That is the thing about it that people don't get. Like, it really is. It's all volunteer based, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's doing this. They don't have to do it.
No.
Nobody.
And you're here doing it.
Yeah, people choose to do it, and it can take a lot. It's something that people believe in, therefore people choose to put their time and effort
Yeah.
towards it.
Mhm.
The History Side was founded in 2019.
So it
Which
really is
is-
1.5 generations in.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Okay.
But like when when I first became aware, and when I think sort of membership picked up, was during COVID, when
Mhm.
people were looking for connection.
Yes.
They were trying to reach out, and they were together, and was kind of a boost for what that is.
Yeah.
And so from there came like people like, I say like me, but like my involvement and people coming in there. And
Mhm.
now we're really trying to expand that out. What is the next? Let's talk about Chris Kelly. Like, what is the next group of people
He's just over here.
coming in and coming on? For an org to survive past its original founders, right?
Yes.
It has to have group ownership.
Yeah, for sure.
And that is kind of what HETMA is facing now, is what does a world of HETMA that Joe is not involved in anymore, or even Aaron and some of the people that were on the ground floor
Mhm.
are ready to move on or not involved.
Yeah.
Does it have the staying power? And what are we doing today to foment? Is that a word? I don't know. To enable that
To
to
what?
take. What do you foment?
Foment.
No,
Ferment?
not
But that's
ferment.
like
It's not kombucha.
unrest or something. Oh, ferment. What
no,
we're trying,
you
what we're
didn't
trying to
mean
do,
ferment.
what we're trying to do is get HETMA to full fermentation,
No.
where
could you,
it is
could you
fully
retract that?
bubbly
Like
and
really fizzy, and a bit
fizzy and
smelly.
effervescent,
No, it's
and
too much.
yeah, it's just coming
What
out
kind
all
of,
over
what
the
kind
place.
of flavor would it be?
Oh yeah.
HETMA, I'm
Like
going
if
to
it
be
was a
honest with you,
kombucha.
for HETMA, for this part of the show floor, being on the second floor of her hot, it's like
It's
BO. It is gross over here.
Okay,
Ugh.
first of all, that's not a flavor, and if
It's
it
not
is,
flavor.
I don't think I want to talk to you
Yeah.
anymore.
No, that's true.
You're okay.
Yeah. No,
What-
that's true.
If you could make it a flavor of electrolyte water, we've been drinking a lot about this.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
To make HETMA flavor of electrolyte water.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it more like a berry or is it like an orange?
All right, how
It's
about
not
this?
coconut.
No, I'll give you this. I don't know if this is a flavor, but how about something like mojito adjacent? Let's say like say mint and cucumber.
There's a
right?
cucumber lime flavor.
Yeah,
That's the
something
best
like
one.
that. Yeah, cucumber lime would be great,
Nice.
where you've got like there's something healthy underlying it, but then there's like a good citrus. Like if HETMA becomes like a regular higher ed org that is dominated by committees and voting structures and stuff like that,
Mhm.
there's a place for that. But there are already orgs like that. It could go that way.
Yeah.
But it can't also be all show and no substance. And so that's where it's at. We need the cucumber substance
I like that.
with the
Wow.
lime
Got deep
quick.
spritz on top
That
of
is
it.
quite deep.
It's
I've
really deep.
been sending
Does it?
people over
Right.
to you all day being like, you need to go and get involved in the community because they come over to the booth. We're like over there. So
Yeah.
But I was just like, it's run by you guys, for you guys.
Yeah.
And the educational aspect of it, you know, all of the content that you put out, and you do put out an amazing
A
amount
lot of
of content.
content. Amazing amount.
For somebody who
Some
has
would
a
say too
full-time
much.
job.
Yeah.
But possibly way more meaningful than this conversation. But
Yeah.
it's quite impressive, isn't it, to be able to achieve that level of community, especially in, I mean, I know obviously social media and stuff makes it quite easy to be connected, but to do as many in-persons as you do as well.
Mhm.
And to have the turnout as well. Like the AV Awards Monday night was the busiest
Oh
I've
my
ever seen
goodness,
it.
it was
crazy.
It was packed.
Yeah, it's
and
amazing.
this is what the third year of the summit. I think that, a day and a
Yeah.
half. There's 200 and some. I mean, that summit is larger than most other
Yeah.
like national
Yeah.
ed
It's
conferences
crazy.
now, because it like
You're
it
gonna have
must
an
be
InfoComm
showing the
one,
value that people need out of it. So
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
and you went
awesome.
international as well.
Oh
You
yeah.
did. You were at
Yeah.
ISE this year.
Yeah. So
Mine last
Yeah.
year, no?
yeah. So this is
Yeah.
Oh,
HETMA's
wow.
second year
Yeah,
of
cheers.
having a booth, fourth year of having people out there. So we
Nice.
actually, my first ISE was before Higher Ed AV Media had been acquired or become part of HETMA.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we went as like a scouting mission. It was
Nice.
like, okay, what is this trade show like? Is there a foothold? Saying who can we network with?
Yeah.
And now, having a regular presence and trying to build the community in Europe but really do it the right way, where it's not like Americans coming over to do it, but just trying to find the people there that go, let's do our flavor of it.
Yes.
We've now got some infrastructure to help,
Yeah.
but just like this is, it needs to be run by people of
Yeah.
that group and of that community.
Oh,
And what people in Europe
100%.
don't need is Americans telling them what to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, we love that.
We
There's
do.
nothing
Oh,
better
yeah,
than someone
no, it-
coming over and telling us
It goes over great as far as
happy.
yeah.
No, but I think that it's been really exciting to see that go international and get involved. And I'm hoping that you find the right community out there. I mean, I was involved in a lot of that networking before I moved to the States
Mhm.
with the education community, and their enthusiasm is on par with yours. So I think
100%.
you're in a position where you will find the right people.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that it's education maintained. It's just that's so much more interesting than somebody who isn't an active education participant setting
Right.
something up.
Yeah.
Is that something that is going to stay core to HETMA, you think?
That it's
Education for
Ye-
education.
yeah.
By
Well,
education.
I mean, I think so. Yes, I think the big question on that has always been, we talk about higher education. That higher education has a specific meaning in the U.S.
Yes.
kind of translates to Canada. In Europe, the models are a little different,
Yeah.
and so what would expanding it out into terms of just like more education for like in the USA, K-12, you know what I'm saying, and educators. There are fewer dedicated AV people
Yeah.
at that level, but a lot of what we do is just as relevant. So
Yeah.
the answer, what I want the answer to that to be is whatever the future people who are volunteering to run HETMA decide is best for it at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Nice.
That's what it should
Because it
be.
will change over time. Like that's natural, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's nice that you're flowing with that.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
what has made it what it is that the people who choose to get involved get to do stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Yeah,
have
it's
an
amazing.
idea of something to do, great, go do it.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah, you
Because
do make stuff happen, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
when it's all volunteer, I'm glad. Don't bring up something you're not willing to do because
You'll have to do
you'll
it.
have to do it. Yeah, exactly. Right, Chris? See, yeah.
For anyone who can't see Chris, he's doing a sage nod.
Mhm.
It's going to be
Mhm.
okay.
We'll be all right.
You did volunteer him for an award that he didn't sign up for. So to be fair, this does go both ways. All things
That is true.
Okay, so I have a question for you that is, it could take a while for you to answer. I don't know.
Okay.
Obviously, other than Igloo, because we're amazing.
We're not
Mhm.
biased, but
We're not biased. And also, your Igloo is absolutely sick, isn't it?
Yes.
I keep telling
It is.
people, and I'm like really scared that someone's going to be like, you can't keep saying that because it doesn't mean the same thing here in America, but it's
Yes.
off the chain.
Tell
so to
me about
speak. What is your current favorite technology out there on the market
Ooh,
that is not Igloo?
that's not
Very
Igloo.
important to book in that.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. That's a great question. So
I'm very wise.
you are very wise. One of the I'll give you the general answer, then we can come up with some examples. What we're in this realm in particular, right? There's in the parts of my job that are more IT related, there's whole other streams you can go down. But especially when we talk about students' experience on campus and instructors on campus, what we're trying to push for is this experience where instructors are not thinking about the technology at all, where they just
Okay.
don't have to care about it, but it is there, it is working for the benefit of students, regardless of the enthusiasm of an
Yeah.
instructor. So
Okay.
audio world, right? Beamforming microphones have been around a while now. They're getting better and better and better. And there's different ways of doing things like
Yeah.
that where you can say, this room is live. It's on. It is picking up what people are saying, and you can hear it and you can understand it. And you don't have to do anything to make that happen, right? You don't have to grab a microphone and hold it in your face like this anymore. So
I like it when you do that. You sound way better.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing soon.
I thought you were going to go. I was
Yeah.
really hoping you
We
would.
were having a renaissance about that song the other day. Because,
Great
so
song.
it was marketed as like a school disco song,
Yeah.
which was, I think it's just because he counts to five.
it
so
was
it's
in the
technically
UK.
educational. But if you listen to all of the components of the
No.
They're
song,
not suitable for a school disco.
No,
No.
not at all.
objectively, it is an outstanding piece of
It is a
music.
bop.
Yeah.
It's
It is a
really
bop.
good. Yeah,
It is
it's
a
really
bop.
good. The video
Yeah.
is really good as well. He's all like debonair in his suit
Mhm.
and stuff. And I just think he just slinks back off into like the ether with his one-hit wonder.
One hit wonder.
Doesn't
And
ever
all
need
the-
to
but-
do
That's all he
anything
ever
more.
needed.
But all the money, every commercial that's ever
Every
used it, all
commercial.
the
Every time we're listening
licensing,
to it, which is quite.
We
all
listen-
the time.
We had like
All
a
the time.
5-hour drive from my house, and we
Played it
you
quite a
lose
few times.
you lose signal once you get past the San Bernardino bit.
Yeah.
and you're off into the desert, and you just get stuck with whatever is
Yeah.
already
Kept us
Power
going.
out there.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we're going back to the microphone that you were talking
No,
about.
we're talking-
We were
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about your
just that.
favorite bit
Favorite
of tech.
technology.
Yeah. So as there is a future in which literally there is a world where people are comfortable with it, but
Mhm.
also our classrooms are capturing everything that's happening.
Okay.
Students can see and hear what they need to. Instructors have their devices they're using that can use all the other technology that they don't ever have to think about,
Yeah.
and it just happens.
Yes.
And
That's how it should be.
especially for a community college, meaning that a lot of our students are working adults, they're parents, a kid gets sick, I miss class, I don't have to worry about it. That class is going to be recorded.
Yeah.
It's going to
Okay.
be in my thing. I'm going to be able to
Uh-huh.
AI search the content and reteach myself. I'm going to be able to say, I didn't get that, but I can take what happened there, give it to Notebook LM and say, make me an infographic about this. It's
Okay.
where I can equalize people's teaching styles with my
Yeah.
learning style, and where technology lives in between those. But if we can't, and it's kind of a little big brothery, right? If you can't translate the human interaction into something that through technology into data that can be translated around,
Mhm.
then you don't get that opportunity. And
Yeah.
so I want students to walk in and get what they need, instructors to think about engaging students, not did I push the right buttons,
Okay,
be
yeah.
stressed about how does the system work, and still have high quality audio, video, understanding, communication,
Yep.
collaboration, things in real time, things recorded, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
All right. So off the back of that,
Yeah.
and I'm really going to put you on the spot. If you don't have an answer for this, it is fine. But
Okay.
I will never forgive you.
Okay.
But what are your top 2 right now that meet that kind of criteria? If there are any, are there any
Oh,
2
yeah,
products
yeah.
that you're working with that you're like, whoa, mama, that's good.
Top
Okay.
2 that are doing that right now.
Yeah, I mean, you
yeah.
just open the
Sure.
new building. You
Yeah.
put in loads of tech. It must take you ages to choose everything that goes
Yes.
in there. So
Yeah. Well, all right. Yes, I'll give you a couple. So one,
Okay.
obviously, the Shure 920 line, their beamforming microphone systems we've used
Okay.
in lots of different ways.
Nice.
Our big room in there is a matrix of them.
Mhm.
And there's actually, I haven't seen the spec because they're 925. Their new version is being announced here at InfoComm. So I got to see what
Ooh,
all,
exciting.
I know, we got to go see what all's going on with
if you
that.
can get off this booth.
But it's
Not
not
looking
just
good.
like the technology, what they're doing in terms of like being able to split out of all of the sound waves in a room, exactly what's speech and what's not.
That's very
The bag crinkle is
Oh,
gone and
wow.
the voice is in and
Yeah,
all of that.
It's in the ceiling panels in that
Yeah.
big auditorium.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
it's up
really
in
good
there.
when you did that speech.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that like that part works really well. And then it gives
Nice.
us the opportunity to do more stuff with it. So
Mhm.
they're not the only ones that do it. That's just what we've had a lot of success with on that front.
Okay.
In certain places for the video side, we've employed Hudley Crew
Okay.
and in some non-traditional ways. So like we have a video and again, I'm saying ironically, and in it, no, I'll mention this because we got a Hudley
What's the
Crew
side eye
system
for?
because we got a Hudley Crew system to use here based on my experience using
Oh,
it.
is that what this?
What we're looking
That's
at
what the
now.
multi
Is this what we used for the webinar the other day? Also, shout out to you on that. That was the most professional setup I've ever
It was
Oh, yeah, that was
amazing.
cool.
It was really good. I
No,
literally
that
said to Laura, I
was-
was like, we might have to do all of our webinars through.
I think we might.
Yeah, that
was
was,
really
not.
good.
But like the problem with it is there's way too much going on in the background for it to work well here. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know what
But,
you're
like,
talking about. There's nothing. Here.
but in the
It's very calm.
in the video studio in that building, right?
Yeah.
We have a similar thing, right? Where you've got a rack and there are 6 cameras.
Yes.
And 3 are Hudley Crew and 3 are manual PTZ, meaning that if you can come in, sit down and do something like this, and a person like doesn't have to think or do anything but hit record. And that Hudley Crew system is going to find who's talking and show them, but then also like cut away to a reaction shot,
Mhm.
cut to a 2 shot, cut to something, and they are not thinking about it, but the recording that comes out feels more like something produced than just a static camera or something like that. So it's an
I like that, yeah.
example of
Wild.
that sort of thing.
No, it's really good,
Amazing.
and
I
it
wanna
was
see this.
so we when we were doing this yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, my understanding is that didn't actually record. so
Yeah,
do
we
it.
have to redo yours
We'll,
from
we'll
yesterday.
do that after this, but once
Yeah, yeah.
happy hours have begun.
Yes.
But it was zooming in
Yep.
on people, but no, you weren't controlling it. It
That's
was just
right.
doing, but it wasn't wrong. Like there's so many faces
Correct.
out there, and it knew that we were the ones having the
Right.
conversation.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
and
it
that's
was
what I'm
really
saying.
good.
Like up here, again, it's a crazy background. It was first developed for conference rooms. That's easy. Well, but because like it's trained, it's like AI trained. The longer it's out, the better and better and better it gets. So
Sure.
now we use it in our boardroom for our governing board, right?
Okay.
Wow.
So you have presenters and all the governing board, and
I bet
if you
they don't
watch
even,
it,
they don't even. They're like, yeah, whatever.
yeah, but for somebody watching, it feels like you have a, and that's why it's crew, right? You have somebody
Yeah.
calling cameras and picking shots and doing stuff. It's not perfect, but it's 80% of perfect, and it takes
That's
no
good enough.
work. So that's 2 examples of
I love it.
people who are
They
working
were
on that
great
right now.
examples.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was actually very well thought out, considering I didn't ask you that question in advance either. You were just on the spot then.
You know.
But I mean,
He knows his stuff.
that's
why you
part
won
of
that
our
award.
job.
That's
is-
what I was really banking on today. I put together 3 questions that either could have fallen completely flat on their face. I do have one final question.
Okay.
It is happy hour starting now, so we are going to have to leave to go and participate in that
Yes.
because.
It's the happiest
Obviously.
hour of the show.
Yes.
But you might love or hate this one.
Okay.
It's actually your question.
Ah.
There was a movie title to describe the
Aw.
life of Ryan Gray.
What would it be? And
See,
what
this
would it
isn't
be?
fair.
Oh, it's not funny when someone asks you that on the spot, is
but
it?
no, the
He
funny
did this
part
to me
is
last year. And it
I
was
Uh-huh.
remember
awful.
it well.
is like
What did you say?
I really haven't spent that much time
I
thinking
didn't.
about the answer to my own questions. that I
Okay,
would say.
well, let's think right now.
Now it's time.
No.
The pressure being that happy hour is taking away every second.
we can sing
please.
while you think if you want.
No, that would be quite
That's a
distracting.
good-
What song would we sing? What's on the
Mambo
radio?
number 5.
I don't know. The DJs are killing it today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very well.
That was
He
beautiful.
actually had a sound effect ready to go.
You
Well
knew
done,
it was
Chris.
coming. I'd like everyone to know for the
I couldn't
record that this
resist.
was not scripted.
Yeah.
But
It's not.
that was incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, right. 30
That- all right,
seconds.
I'm
I'm
gonna give you an answer to it.
That's Countdown, by the way. I don't think you have it out here, but
Do they
it's
have
a game.
Countdown?
No, I have
Oh,
to watch
no.
8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown on BritBox.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's
for
right.
anyone who is not familiar, Countdown is a game show in which they have they get eight letters that are a mixture of vowels and consonants, and then they have 30 seconds to come up with the highest, like the
longest word.
the longest word,
With it.
and,
Yeah.
and they score points based on that. And so it originally started out as like a program for the elderly to watch, like
But we
of an
love it.
afternoon.
Right.
But then a bunch of comedians took it over. And it's hilarious.
and they can
It is really
come up
good.
with some
So
good words. I
good.
bet. out
Yeah,
of that.
honestly, if you get the chance to watch it, it's called 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. I would recommend it because it's like smart people stuff. It's educational. You learn
Yeah.
words, and they have the dictionary and stuff, and they explain to you,
You
what
learn
the
about
words
words
mean.
you've never heard.
So
It's
you get
great.
to learn about stuff,
Okay.
And there's
but
a
it is
number
also
section
hilarious.
as well.
Oh yeah, the number section is crazy. You
I
get
love the
30
number section.
seconds. They give you like 6 numbers and a number that you have to make out of those.
And you have to get as
randomly.
close as you possibly can.
If you can get it on the dot, then obviously
You
great.
can't.
But like sometimes it's impossible.
But then you have to explain your method and tell them why,
Say like
how
was
you
this
got to
plus
that.
this times that to make
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
You can't
Oh
just
my
be like,
God,
oh, I
that's
got
my
it.
nightmare.
It's really hard to do.
Oh.
Jealous
And then
throwing
they
things.
also have the countdown conundrum, which happens once an episode, where they give you a long
I
scramble,
love that one.
and they give you like a definite, like they give you a meaning for
It's
what
good.
that word is going to
Okay.
mean, but it's usually something really ambiguous, and you have to try
Yeah.
and figure out what the word is based off of.
Or an innuendo sometimes. They do that
Yeah.
to
I love
throw you
those.
off.
Yeah,
so
they're
you
really
can't think
good.
about anything else.
Okay, go back to you now that you've had time to think.
Yeah,
Let's have the movie
We
title.
need your movie title.
I should have
And
gone back.
It's
to
going to
that.
go in the pictures by the
Um,
end of this summer, and it's going to charge $15.93 a ticket, so it's got to be good.
Okay, I'm gonna. How about this, which is just like, you know, he did his best, and it was enough. No, all right. How about
Oh my god, I'm not sure anyone can see.
First
that's
of all,
a garbage
the
movie title.
long titles
Hold
only
on.
work if they're witty.
He tried hard, and something happened.
For the sake of the
Joey
people
is
at home.
signaling the
Joe is
mothership
signaling
is
it's
calling
time.
us
That
home
it's
for
time
happy
to
hour.
wrap
We're
it
about to get
up.
happy. No, okay, right.
Yes.
Maybe 3 words that
Yeah.
would sum it up.
Yeah. No, just like.
Hard talking about yourself, isn't it?
It is. I
Yeah.
feel bad now. I keep subjecting people to this.
After this, he's
No,
going
but
to
you're
shut
right.
this down.
Like the pressure to make it perfect keeps you from saying what first comes to your mind. You know what I'm saying?
What
All right.
first came to your mind?
What first came to my mind was just like, well, he tried.
Well, you
Yeah.
tried. Could be. Yeah.
That was it.
How
That
many
was
sound
music.
No,
effects
but
do you
okay.
have?
How
Oliver?
about like
Persistence, man?
no,
Be a
but
superhero movie.
it's not a drama. It's a comedy. It needs to be like a Naked Gun style.
Okay, yeah,
ridiculous
see that
comedy
slapstick kind
that
of
is
vibe.
just, well, he tried. So it can be like Mr. Bean style or some other
like
thing
it.
where it's just like someone who still keeps messing up, but accidentally
keeps
succeeds
going.
anyways
I
or
think
whatever.
Persistence
Like,
Man is a nice
Persistence
name.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
Persistence
there we
Man.
go.
And,
All right,
and
we'll
you'd
take
have like a theme song. It'd be like a 70s style
Persistence
thing.
Man.
Yeah, and then you'd come on to like a flash with like,
it. All right. All right.
I'll write the
take it.
movie.
There we
You'll
go.
have to star in it. And Laura, you can film it because I'm
I'll
not going
film
to do that. It's a lot of effort.
I'll do it.
Persistence, man.
Persistence Man.
Persistence, man.
Coming to
Okay.
a screen near you.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on
Thanks for
today's
having us.
HETMA Roadshow podcast
Yeah.
takeover,
Yeah.
InfoComm, something
It's been fun.
podcasty, something.
Thanks.
It has been emotional, and we look forward to seeing what you do next.
I appreciate
do.
that. Thank you for
We appreciate you.
coming. I appreciate you guys. And
Should we
I actually.
cheers our
Uh,
microphones?
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Cheers.
Wait, you're going to say something and we ruined it. There's so much cheering happening.
How
Sounds
long
like
does
they're
that go
booing.
on for?
It's just like an 8-hour recording of
Oh,
screaming.
people. No, thank you. It's is harder to answer questions than I thought.
Wow.
I should have been
Now
ready
you
for
know
that,
how
but
we
thank
feel.
you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Anytime.
Thank you for listening to the AV-IT Amplifier. Join us again for next week's episode when we'll welcome a new guest who you'll want to hear from. We promise. Your host has been Ryan Gray. He's on the tweeters at Ryan_A_Gray, or find him on LinkedIn to connect. Please subscribe and give the show a rating and review wherever you get your podcasts. This show is brought to you by HigherEdAV.com. The views expressed here are not necessarily those of our respective institutions, employers, or sponsors. Everyone hang in there, go easy, and we'll be back next week.